As a DIY epoxy artist, the creation of an epoxy cafe table involves a great deal of craftsmanship and technical understanding. One of the most important factors in ensuring the success of such a project is proper surface preparation and edge sealing. In this video, we will explore why these steps are vital and how they contribute to the long-term durability of the piece. One of the first tasks in surface preparation is ensuring that the wood is clean and free from dust, oils, and debris. Even the smallest particles can disrupt the clarity and bonding of the epoxy, leading to imperfections in the final product. As a DIY epoxy artist, make it a habit to thoroughly clean the wood using a tack cloth or a damp rag, ensuring that no foreign matter can interfere with the epoxy adhesion. Sanding is a critical part of surface preparation as it creates a slightly rough texture for the epoxy to adhere to. If the wood surface is too smooth, the epoxy may not bond well, leading to a peeling or delamination over time. As an epoxy artist, sand the surface with fine grade sandpaper around 120 to 150 grades to create a surface that allows the epoxy to grip without being too coarse. Proper sanding also helps in leveling the surface. Any uneven areas, scratches, or dents in the wood can result in a wavy epoxy layer. Ensuring the wood is evenly sanded and smooth prevent these issues and contribute to a uniform finish. Moisture is another important factor to consider. Wood that is too moist can cause significant problems with epoxy adhesion. As epoxy cures, it generates heat, and if there is moisture in the wood, it can expand and lead to bubbling or cracking. Therefore, ensuring that the wood is dry and has the proper moisture content, usually between 6% and 8%, is critical to achieving a flawless and durable finish. Wood imperfections such as cracks, knots, or splits are common when working with natural wood. While some epoxy artists choose to highlight these features, they still need to be stabilized before the epoxy pour. Without proper filling, this imperfection can grow over time, causing the wood to shift or warp. Often use epoxy or wood filler to fill any deep cracks or voids, ensuring that the table maintains its structural integrity. Edge sealing is an often overlooked but critical step in epoxy cafe table creation. Wood grain is more porous along its edges than on the surface. This means that without edge sealing, the epoxy could be absorbed unevenly, leading to a thinner epoxy layer along the edges, which weakens the table's overall structure. This could also result in an unsightly appearance where the epoxy looks thinner or even incomplete along the edges of the table. By sealing the edges with a thin layer of epoxy, you can be assured that the final pour will sit evenly on the surface. This sealing layer essentially saturates the wood grain and prevents the final epoxy pour from being absorbed. It's a preventive measure that ensures consistency in the thickness and durability of the epoxy coating. Another issue that edge sealing addresses is the formation of air bubbles. When epoxy is applied to an unsealed surface, air can escape from the wood and get trapped in the current epoxy layer. These air bubbles can ruin the table's appearance and weaken the epoxy over time. By applying a thin layer of epoxy as a sealant, it can block the wood pores, thereby minimizing the chances of air bubbles forming during the final pour. Wood, being a natural material, is prone to expansion and contraction based on environmental factors like humidity and temperature. When surface preparation isn't done correctly, this movement can cause the epoxy to crack or warp. However, When the wood is sealed and prepped properly, it stabilizes the material, reducing the chances of movement and ensuring that the epoxy remains intact. For example, if a table is placed in a room where there are significant temperature fluctuations, poorly prepared wood may contract or expand, causing stress on the epoxy layer. Proper preparation and sealing reduces the likelihood of this happening, ensuring that the table remains steady and crack-free for years. Edge sealing provides an additional layer of protection from moisture. Wood, especially in environments with fluctuating humidity, can absorb moisture, leading to expansion. Sealing the edges helps prevent water or moisture from penetrating the wood, which can lead to rot, warping or cracks in both the wood and epoxy over time. The seal acts as a waterproof barrier that enhances the table's resilience in environments where moisture is a concern. A well-prepared surface and properly sealed edges also ensures that the epoxy finish looks flawless. Without bubbles, cracks or uneven thickness, the table surface remains smooth and clear. This enhances the aesthetic appeal of the epoxy coffee table, making it not only durable but also visually striking. As an artist, the clarity and finish of the epoxy are as just important as the table structural integrity. One of the worst outcomes for any epoxy project is delamination, where the epoxy layer separates from the wood surface. This is often caused by poor surface preparation, particularly if the surface wasn't properly cleaned or sanded. Delamination can ruin the entire project and is difficult to fix. However, when the surface is prepared with care and attention, the risk of delamination is significantly reduced. By understanding the importance of surface preparation and edge sealing, you are setting the foundation for a beautiful and long-lasting epoxy coffee table. Remember, the quality of your preparation directly impacts the durability, aesthetics, and strength of your piece. Consider subscribing to the channel for more videos like this.